This video is a discussion of Homework 5. Homework 5 begins with exercise 2.9 from your book. This exercise asks you to distinguish active and passive structures. So in number 6, we can see that this is a passive structure. We have the verb form here, is being changed. So we have the be verb being plus the participle changed. Notice also that we have by Americans. So this by prepositional phrase is important. Remember, if you can insert a by phrase after the verb and it makes grammatical sense, then it must be a passive verb. Number 7 is also passive. We have the be verb are plus the participle spoken. Again, we can see with the subject, different dialects of English. This subject is not doing anything. However, we have a by phrase, and the by phrase, this is actually the people or the persons that are doing something. Number 8, again, we have passive. We have might not be understood. So we have the be verb, and we have the participle understood. Again, when you have this by Americans, by zombies, as we've discussed, when you have the by phrase following the verb, then we have a passive structure. Number 9, again, we have a passive structure. We have been used. So you see used is the participle here. We can insert a by phrase. 10, we have be sucked, must be sucked. So we have the be verb plus a participle. Now in exercise 2.10, number 6, limerick is spoken. So we have a subject, limerick. This subject is not doing anything. Plus we have a be verb is plus participle spoken, and then we have the by phrase there. So we can see the passive structure of be verb plus participle. Number 7, many languages are in danger. This is active. Yes, there is a be verb are, but in order to be passive, we must have a be verb plus a participle. In number 7, we don't have a participle, therefore this is active. Number 8, language death means the loss. No be verb in this sentence. There is no participle in this sentence. The main verb means is simply a present tense verb. I mean, you mean, it means. So number 8 is active. Number 9, many non-standard dialects in the United States are stigmatized. So we have the be verb are plus the participle stigmatized. Notice how we could add a by phrase. Many non-standard dialects in the United States are stigmatized by zombies. So the by phrase works perfectly. Number 10, his West Virginian parents. So here we have a subject that is indeed doing something. What are they doing? They are pronouncing storm as starm. So again, you cannot insert a be verb here. Not a be verb, but a by phrase. His West Virginian parents pronounce by zombies. No, that does not make sense. So the by zombies insertion does not work. So that gives you further evidence that this is an active verb. 2.11, so we have conjunctive adverbs and coordinating conjunctions. So you'll notice in number 6, we have 2 independent clauses. Remember that an independent clause has a subject and a verb and can stand alone as a sentence. So in the first part of 6, we have some dialects have characteristics. So essentially that part is an independent clause. We have the conjunctive adverb consequently, and this is followed by another independent clause. So when joining 2 independent clauses, you have some different choices. One choice is to do comma at this position and then a conjunction, or you may insert a semicolon and a comma. So semicolon, conjunctive adverb, comma. Number 7, same situation. We have 2 independent clauses. Two independent clauses may be joined by a semicolon and a comma. Number 8, again, we have two independent clauses. The first independent clause, we have some languages is the subject. We have do not use an alphabet as the predicate. We follow with a semicolon, conjunctive adverb, comma, and here is the subject of the second independent clause. In number 9, again, we are inserting a semicolon, semicolon plus conjunctive adverb, then a comma. And in number 10, with therefore, we have semicolon, therefore, comma. So if you want to join two independent clauses with a semicolon and a conjunctive adverb, this is how you do it. So this is powerful, right? Should be a powerful tool, a powerful addition to your writing. Here is the proper and correct punctuation of conjunctive adverbs. So in 2.12, we were asked what is the function of these noun phrases. So in dog, the first sound in dog. So in is a preposition. So dog is the object of that preposition. So whether it is on the beach, in the car, every preposition must be followed by an OP. Number 7 is an appositive. Remember we said appositives rename or give extra information about a noun, in this situation Spanish. Number 8, the English alphabet is the subject. So the subject is the first noun phrase in the independent clause. Always the first noun phrase in the independent clause. Number 9, again we have an OP. We have the preposition with. It's followed by the object of the preposition, the same vowel sound. Number 10, my friend from East Texas. This is the subject. It is the first noun phrase in the independent clause. So 2.13 asks for a review of prepositional phrases. So in number 6, the size of your larynx. The size of what? Of your larynx. So this prepositional phrase, of your larynx, answers essential adjective question of which one, the size of what, of your larynx. We could do the pronoun substitution test. We can say it influences. Everything goes out with the pronoun, therefore it is an adjective. The sound of your voice. The sound of music, the sound of the car, the sound of a child playing. No, the sound of your voice. So again, we have essential adjective question of what kind being answered. 7, languages with few speakers. Again, which languages are we speaking about? Are we speaking of Mandarin, English, Spanish? These languages have many, many speakers? No. We are speaking specifically about a group of languages that have few speakers. So this prepositional phrase is certainly connected to the noun languages. Again, perform the pronoun substitution test. They will most likely disappear. That substitution works. It takes out everything, so it must be adjective. 8, limerick is spoken only by 2 adults. By 2 adults is certainly not following a noun. It is not helping us identify any noun. So this is an adverb. In number 9, the speech sounds from our first language. So again, essential adjective question, which sounds the ones from our first language? Number 10, we have the prepositional phrase by graduate students. By graduate students is immediately following a verb, therefore it must be adverbial. So 2.14 actually asks us to look at the sentences in 2.12 and say whether they are active or passive. So number 6 from 2.12 is passive, is called. We have a be verb plus a participle. Number 7 is also passive. We have is written. So we have the be verb is plus the participle written. Number 8 is active. We have the main verb has. There is no be verb. There is no participle. Number 9 is also active. There is no be verb. Number 10, also active. There is no be verb.